If you think bamboo fabric is a sustainable option, unfortunately you have been greenwashed. You're not alone. So many people have been told by brands that they are selling something ultra sustainable when actually it is anything but the truth. In this video, I'm going to explain why it's not sustainable, and I'm also going to give you a healthier alternative. My name is Abbie James. I'm a sustainable clothing designer. I am also an environmentalist, and my goal is to empower you to have the information to shop wisely and sustainably for your wardrobe. If you are interested in sustainable fashion and the mindset behind it, then please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to give you insider information that is so vital in this day and age as a consumer. Bamboo fabric falls under the semi-synthetic fabric family. The reason why it's called semi-synthetic is because it comes from a natural source. A lot of the time it's wood or bamboo, and then it goes through a synthetic process to become fabric. So pretend you're in a forest. Imagine you're in a forest, and to one side of you have a tree, and then in your hand you have a really soft fabric. Say it's soft bamboo pajamas. And you put your hand on this tree and you feel the roughness, you feel it's a dense piece of timber. How are you going to get this hard, dense timber and transform it into something that is soft, silky, and breathable? There is a chemical process, and that's what I'm going to talk about today, because that chemical process is anything but sustainable. What they do is they get this tree, this wood, and they make it into a pulp. But before I go any further, I'll explain where all this fabric is made. So the majority of semi-synthetics are made in places like India, Indonesia, Bangladesh, China. We already have major concerns for the health and the well-being and the ethics of the workers in these factories already. So what happens when this pulp, this woody pulp, is all mushed up? They add chemicals into this pulp. And during the process, these chemicals let off a toxic gas. And if you are close to this gas, if you inhale this gas, it attacks your nervous system. And this causes a myriad of major problems in your body. Things like insanity, personality changes, infertility, the list goes on. That's just scratching the surface. If we focus on the environmental concerns, these gases are let off into the atmosphere and cause air pollution. The chemicals that are no longer needed because they're only used once are discarded into the water system, and that causes water pollution. 70% of the tree, say in viscose, which is a semi-synthetic fabric, viscose has 70% of the tree is wasted when this process happens. Okay, only 30% of the tree is used. Unsustainably sourced timber is used from endangered forests. Okay, so the health concerns and the environmental concerns mean bamboo fabric and semi-synthetic fabrics like, I'll just give you some others, viscose, rayon. Rayon was the first one that was ever invented. Modal, acetate. That's not a sustainably made fabric, okay? But I did promise the healthier alternative, so here it is. There's a company, an Austrian company called Lenzing. Now they've got a few fabrics under their belt. What I really love about this company is they are ultra transparent, which is really refreshing. I really love that. So they have a tencel, they have a tencel modal, and then they have an Ecovera, which is like a viscose. And how they are different to the conventional semi-synthetic fabrics is they have a closed loop system when they make it. So yes, they do have the chemicals. They still need to use chemicals, but what they do, they're able to reuse these chemicals over and over again rather than discarding them. And they are sourcing their timber from sustainable sources. They have a lot of ethics behind them. They've got certifications. You should check Lensing out. Now, on my blog, and I'll give you the details below, a link to the blog in the notes of this video, I include the logos of the Lensing fabrics. So when you're shopping, you can see them on the swing tags of the clothing, or you can check on the brand's website. Trust me, if a brand is selling a more sustainable product, they are going to advertise it. They're going to show you the logo. So you want to look for that. And if you do want to know more about what I've just spoken about, read the blog, because it's not a long blog, but it does go into more depth. It's more in depth. So now you can see how this greenwashing is happening. And if you feel like you have learned anything from this video, please do like it. And if you want to be part of the solution, please share this video with your friends, with your family, with your co-workers, so we can spread the word and create a more sustainable fashion industry. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you soon.